Life in Nosara. Yes, I have been surfing a ton. I mean, that's really what you do when you live in Nosara, Costa Rica. The waves are amazing, and lately they haven't been as crowded, surprisingly though, since it has been high season. But I've just enjoyed really practicing every single day, getting a little bit better, slowly but surely. Being from the middle of the country where I was landlocked and didn't even see the ocean until I was 22, it has been a dream of mine to really commit to surfing and to grow in my practice. So living here in Nosara has been a dream come true. And I definitely could not have done this all alone. I've had amazing people to help me all along this beautiful journey of surfing, and Chico is one of my biggest supporters and helpers of them all. Chico Surf Nosara, check him out. Just a few weeks ago, I went on a surf trip with my friend Shawnee, and we left from Garza, and it was a perfect day just out on the water. It was me, Shawnee, and another friend. We took a boat out to this amazing spot called Little Pavonus, and nobody was surfing, so it was a dream come true. The best time to surf out there is high tide, and we surfed our brains out. We definitely had to come in, take a little break, but our friend was like a nonstop Energizer bunny and just was surfing the entire time. Stuff like this is just kind of part of life here in Nosara. Shawnee messaged me the day before and was like, hey, let's go. So I was like, okay, why not? We had a blast and just enjoyed the waves, and then made our way back to Nosara so that she could work remote. One of the things that I've loved about living in Nosara is just the simple things. And one of the best simple things is good food. Chico and I have made a lot of amazing dinners and meals together. And of course, we've spent some time with his dog, Marley. In this little clip, Chico is making patacones, and we had a yummy mixture of meat and veggies. And of course, we had some other help from his sweet daughter, Naza. She was making the guacamole. But honestly, just shared meals is just one of the most beautiful and most simple things that you can do in life. And that's one of the things that I've learned about Nosara, is just the simple beauty of shared moments like these. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna make my own meal. So a few days later, I made a really yummy homemade enchilada dish for Chico. And then, because I'm from the South, I decided to make my neighbor and my landlord a little enchilada dish because she let me borrow the dish. And I went over and surprised her with it, and she absolutely loved it. I had like extra toppings and everything made from the enchiladas the night before, so it worked out perfectly, and it was a sweet surprise for her and one of my southern things that I brought to Costa Rica. This is the view from my neighbor's house. We've spent a lot of time in the Boca, just kind of enjoying where I am with my apartment. I live right near the ocean, and so the sunsets here are amazing. So if we're not surfing the sunset out at Giones, we are walking around and enjoying the time, the pretty sand, and just sweet moments here at the river mouth. Life in Nosara is simple but not easy. So this is Chico changing a tire after driving on the super bumpy roads to get down to where I live in the Boca. And of course, it's not easy. He also helped me fix and put on my surf rack on my little Navi. So now I can drive my Navi, my motorcycle, with my surfboard, which has been such a blessing. Even though those roads are super bumpy, it's definitely not impossible to do it with a surf rack. And of course, we've just been doing a lot of water time, surfing, enjoying, eating well, and spending time with friends and family. These are some of the key points and ways of life here in Costa Rica and in Nosara. And just one of the things that I really want to take back with me wherever I go is just the beauty of that simplicity in life. Enjoying the moment, being interruptible, and enjoying the highs and the lows of life, just like you do with the ocean. Recently, I joined a Sisterhood circle. It's called the Sisters That Sing.
We're not alone, we're not alone, we're not alone, you're not alone, you're not alone, you're not alone, you're not alone, we're not alone, we're not alone, we're not.
We get together on Thursday evenings, we circle up, and we sing songs. It's a really beautiful time to connect with other women.
We're not alone, we're not alone, we're not alone. Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
This last month, I had the opportunity to dog sit and house sit, and I had the best little dog, Honey, to take care of. This was before I moved over to the Boca, and it was just such a joy being over in Garza and spending time with this sweet doggy. It was fun to have someone and something to take care of. And it was also great because I lived right on the Garza beach, so I was able to take Honey for a walk in the mornings and the evenings. And it was just a joy to be over there. There's an amazing soda over right on the beach in Garza. So my friend Shawnee and I had a nice breakfast over there, along with Honey one of the mornings.
I love it when she does that.
Earlier in the month, we had the opportunity to celebrate Naza's birthday, her 14th birthday. So we had a ton of planning involved. She had a list of all of the ingredients and all of the things that she wanted for her party. So we got to make some really yummy chicken and rice. We shared it with everyone. And she had a fun little piñata. She had the most beautiful birthday cake I have ever seen. And of course, the piñata explosion created absolute chaos and fun for all of her friends that were invited. I've never seen so many people and adults fighting for candy on the ground, but that was such a sweet moment and such a blast, and it was so fun to be a part of Naza's special day. So Naza's Chico's daughter, and she is just really a pleasure and a sweetheart. Chico and I made a trip down to Santa Teresa. I actually made a really fun YouTube video about it where we went to the waterfall and we did an ATV tour and took some epic shots and had some great surf down there for a quick little weekend. So check out that YouTube video. But that was just a little highlight of the month and just some of the fun times that we had together. And these are just some of the highlights from life lately here in Nosara. Wishing you the best. Have a beautiful night. Namaste.